Yo, what is up, guys? Savage Boy 23 back with another video. Today, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap and my NBA day-to-day predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me, guys, what you guys' favorite team is, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. And please, guys, watch more of my videos. It really does appreciate you guys watching it. And if you guys can, it doesn't hurt that much if you guys can subscribe and hit that like, okay? I'm doing the best as I can to make basketball content and squeezing football content and video game content, alright? Right now, my main focus is to focus on to the basketball content right now. And then when basketball's over in a few months, or how many more months we got? We got one more month, if I'm correct, 1 or 2 months. Then I'll focus on to game content or football content. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna get into it right now. But again, guys, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and please watch more of my videos. Please and thank you. All right, so yesterday was a banger day. Yesterday was a cherry on top. Yesterday was it literally felt like everything was on top of the world for me. Nuggets fans, Lakers fans, calm down, you get your moment. Celtics fans, Miami Heat fans, calm down, you'll get your moment. Thunder fans, Pelican fans, you'll get your moment. But let me sit here and tell you this now. Any of those teams that I talked about yesterday, it was a bad day for you guys. Some of you guys. And some teams were happy. But I want to sit here and say this now to everybody that's in the NBA world, that loves watching the NBA, that loves sports. I know I love sports. You guys know how much content I watch it, or do content of basketball every single month, every single day. Telling you, basketball is an amazing sport. And I don't know, I'll get into it here more in a little bit, alright? But let's get into it. Celtics, Miami. Okay, I watched this game. Miami Heat fans, I want to say this loud and clear to you guys. And if nobody told you, I'm here to tell you this now. I have a Miami Heat fan friend. You know, he I wouldn't say anything like he's too annoying about it. And I'm here to tell you, bro. He's telling me, oh, we're going to have a comeback. Watch our comeback. Miami Heat fans, you guys are funny. You guys are funny. If you guys really think that you guys can do a comeback with Tyler Hero, good luck. Because you're going to need it. And I'll be supporting you for that. There's no way you're going to come down from 3-1. There's no way. There's no way. The only way you come back from that kind of score and that kind of record for you guys, you need Hemi Buckets. Hemi Buckets will be that kind of guy for you. And Hemi Buckets doesn't like sitting on the bench watching his team struggle. I've been in those places. I've been in those moments. So, Hemi Buckets fans, feel bad for you. Not as much as I feel bad for Tyler Hero, though. Tyler Hero, you went off in one game, right? You went off in one game, and so far I haven't seen you since. You said you want to be the next man up when Jimmy Butler leaves. You want to be the next man up if Tyler Hero, if Jimmy Buckets leaves or retires as a Miami Heat. So far, you only proved it in one game. One game is not enough. You need a lot of games in you. I'm here to save you guys, and I'm here to save you guys the stress. You guys are cooked. You guys are cooked. You guys are over. You guys are done. Now, I'm not going to say you guys are washed. You guys are cooked. That's worse than saying you're washed. You're not winning the Boston Celtics. There's no way the Boston Celtics are going to, force a Game 7 in their hands. Hemi Buckets is not playing this series. We all know why. And if nobody knows the news, it's because he got hurt against the 76ers, if I'm correct. 76ers or Chicago Bulls. Um, I feel bad for Miami Heat fans because they're about to be wiped out in the first round. And I know what people are saying right now, like, why are all these young players knocking out older generation players? First off, sometimes I think in my head, like, what do you guys mean by that? But now I know what you guys are saying. Nikola Jokic knocking out Anthony Davis in the crybaby. Jason Tatum knocking out Jimmy Buckets and Tyler Hero. SGA knocking out Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. Now I know what you guys are talking about, and now I'm on the board of it. Okay, but here's the thing: the NBA is not gonna stop just because Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, and Crybaby retired. No, the NBA is still here. The NBA is not leaving anytime soon. The NBA is still going to be the NBA. And to be honest, to be 100% honest with all you guys on YouTube and basketball fans, and I'm not going to sit here and lie. I will say what I want to say. And if you guys think that I'm delusional and I don't know what I'm talking about, then that's you guys. But I know I have real supporters. I have real friends that tell me that sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. But this time I think I'm right. The NBA is getting much better than it was when Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, and the Crybaby joined the NBA. Because look at right now. We have Victor, right? We have Luka, we have SGA, we have Nikola. And people just keep telling me nonstop, like, the NBA is getting worse and worse. How is it getting worse and worse? Because overseas players are coming to America to play in the NBA because that's their dream. They want to come here and play. Look at Nikola. Amazing, phenomenal player. Look at Joel. Joel's an amazing player. Look how long it took Joel to develop in the NBA. Now he's a fan of Philadelphia. You know? And people that are in the States that, went from UCLA to USC to, any other school around the United States that's not in the United States, I'm here to tell you guys, and it might hurt people's feelings, but I'm going to be honest. There's better players there's better players that are not in the States. I am saying that loud and clear. Look at SGA. Look at this man. This man is an amazing player. He's a fun, athletic guy on the court. Look at Chad. I'm not going to say his whole name. His name is hard, but to be honest, look at him. Look at Joel. Look at Nikola, man. Nikola, everybody thought Nikola Jokic was going to be that guy, like, he's not a leader. He's not this, he's not that. And I was one of those fan bases that said that. And watching this man develop in the NBA, guarding Joel, guarding AD, you can't face the fact that there's better players than America players. I am saying that loud here and say that. You guys are just lying to yourself at the end of the day. You cannot tell me there's one player in America, except for the Crybaby and Kevin Durant and Michael Jordan. There's not going to be a player that's going to be in the GOAT debate that's out of the United States. Answer that. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say Nikola Jokic is a GOAT. He's nowhere near the GOAT conversation. But I will say he is a really good, player that's not in the United States. I'm saying that loud and clear. So, Nikola, Denver Nuggets, you guys got a very good star. And even then, even if they don't got Nikola Jokic, which I'm glad they did, they got Jamal Murray. And if it's not Jamal Murray, it's Porter. And if it's not Porter, it's forgot his name. I keep forgetting his name. Aaron Gordon. Like, I'm not saying him they're from overseas, but I'm just saying in general, they're great, talented players, regardless if they're from America or not. The Denver Nuggets got a talent, and no one has ever faced the facts. The only people that face the facts are Denver Nuggets fans. And now I just got to point it out. Is Nikola Jokic better than any other player right now in this generation? Is he better than Joel? Is he better than Victor? Answer that. Because this man did everything that everybody's been asking. But I'm just saying this loud and clear. Denver Nuggets fans, Denver Nuggets players. You guys got talent and you guys got luck. Not gonna say you got lucky. You got. Doesn't everybody wish to have somebody like Nikola Jokic on each team in the NBA? I'm saying that loud and clear. So, yeah. But, yeah. All these other players that are not in the United States, they're going to just get better and better. Simple as that. And I'm here to tell you guys, NBA is not leaving anytime soon. The NBA is just going to be more worldwide. Because you got international players coming from different parts of the world. And I'm not going to sit here and face the fact that everybody just keeps on complaining to me and saying that you can't just say that the crybaby is better than Michael Jordan. I'm not going to sit here and say Nikola Jokic is better than Jordan. I'm not going to sit here and say Joel Embiid is better than Michael Jordan. All I'm saying is these players that are coming from overseas and wherever they are around the world, they're just going to get better and better. Look at SGA, look at Chad, look at all of them. They're doing their talents in the NBA where they want to belong because that's where they're good for. That's what they're really good for. They're good just to make the team happy. Literally, I love watching the NBA. I would never stop watching the NBA. So all those people out there that says I'm done watching the NBA when Kevin Durant and Steph retire, hey, get over yourself because the NBA is not going anywhere soon. It's going to stay right where it is every single year, every single time. It's just going to get better and better. So, that's what I got to tell people. Because a lot of people don't think I'm right, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Not a lot of, I don't think a lot of news, sports worlds are talking about it. Denver Nuggets, 76ers, Oklahoma City Thunder, the Spurs, they all got talent. Just because they got a young, athletic player doesn't mean that they don't have developed time for them. I don't like Victor, but I do think that Victor will become that player sooner than later because he's got to develop in the NBA. So that's what I got to tell people. Look how many years it took. Look how long it took Joel. Look how long it took Nikola. Look how long it's going to take Victor. Victor's going to be a great player. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not going to sit here and say anything about him yet because I haven't seen anything develop on him. It's his first year in the NBA. Give him like 1 more year or 2 more years. He'll develop. He'll be somebody like He'll be somebody like Nikola or Joel. But yep, that's what I wanted to say to everybody. But yeah, let's get into these NBA recaps. I know a lot of people have been asking me to say that, so there you go. But anyways, let's get into this game here. Jason Tatum, Dinkus Pinkus got hurt in this game. Now, Jason Tatum is not as severe as probably Dinkus Pinkus. Dinkus Pinkus, I forgot what happened, but apparently he went up for a shot and somebody stepped on his ankle or hit his waist and he started limping. I'm not 100% on that. Yeah. And then Jason Tatum. Now, the NBA needs to look into this, and I don't know if they are or not. I'm pretty sure they are because somebody told me, but you guys can tell me in the comments. Was it Bam Adebayo? Or was it another player? But somebody on the Miami Heat stepped on Jason Tatum's ankle or foot, and he was holding his leg. Now, we've all known how bad that injury is. Hopefully it's not severe where he says he's going to set out for that next game. In my bet, in my 100% of watching the NBA, I don't see this man sitting down. I can see him play, but anything can happen. Miami Heat fans, you're not winning this game. You're not winning this series. You're getting bounced out in the first round, just like the Phoenix Suns, just like the Los Angeles Lakers. You're getting bounced out. All right? I do want to say, though, is have fun staying in Miami. You guys are having a very, very dreadful season, up and down, since the season started when Jimmy Buckets didn't play. And when he did play, He just wasn't active a lot, in my opinion. To be honest, I feel like I had more games watching Miami with Hemi Buckets on the bench, or was it him more suiting up, playing on the court? That's just my opinion. In my opinion, I do think he was wearing street clothes more than playing basketball. I'm just saying that right now. Hopefully next season he comes out and is strong. And to be honest, there's two options here that can happen. He leaves Miami, or it's time for Hemi Buckets to build a super team. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds too high in the sky for Heat fans and NBA fans. But what if Hemi Buckets built a super team? What if he did? Now, I know what people are going to say. He already tried to do that. You want to put Bam Adebayo in the super team? You want to put Terry Rozier on a super team? I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't call Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, or Scary Terry a super team, or in a super team. Don't get me wrong, Tyler Hero has an amazing talent. I just think he went off for one game, and then after that, I haven't seen him since. Have not seen him since. Tell me if I'm wrong. This man literally tried to do everything he can, but every time he tried to do something, Jason Tatum, Derek White, or Drew Holiday, Pinkus has to be there right there in the corner blocking his shot. And it's not just one player that wins the game. It's all the effort. All of the effort. But the main prize is defense. You got to start on defense to win championships. And I have not seen anything on these Miami Heats to go to the finals this season. And I know all the news are going around with the Miami Heat coach. You guys want to call him a great coach? Don't get me wrong, he is a great coach. Would you want to put him in it, or do you want to put Popovich as a head coach, as a leading coach? To be honest, I'd rather give it to Popovich. Popovich is an amazing coach. Look what he did for the Spurs, and look what Eric Spoelstra did for Miami Heat. Yeah, Eric Spoelstra is an amazing coach, but am I going to sit here and say that he deserves to be head coach of the year? No, because look what he's leading for his team. And I know what people are going to say. What if he went all the way towards the finals this year with no Hemi Buckets? First off, the head coach is on the sidelines doing the plays for the offense. But to sit here and say that Eric Spoelstra is better than any other coach out there in the NBA is funny. Popovich should be that head coach talk, which he is. But no, I don't think no one's talking about it. They were only talking about it in the regular season. But playoff time? Oh, to be honest, there's a lot of great coaches. There's some good coaches, some bad coaches in the playoffs. That draws up some plays in the offense and defense. So, Eric Spoelstra, you're an amazing coach. Regardless if you do get knocked out first round or you go all the way to the finals, your season for the NBA and the Miami Heat might get better or it might get worse, whatever the case may be. So, take it how you want it, Miami Heat fans. I think your season comes to an end in this next game. I wish it was a sweep in this one, but it's not going to happen. And all Miami Heat fans out there, and Miami Heat friend out there, you're living under a rock. You're not coming back from 3-1 in the series. Not going to happen. No way it's going to happen. No Hemi Buckets, no NBA Finals. Bull's that. So, yeah. Alright, let's move on to this game here. Oklahoma City Thunder. Let's go. SGA, Chad, all the J. Williams. process what just happened in this game. The Pelicans gave it all they got. They didn't want to get sweep like the Phoenix Suns did the day after this game. But it had to happen. Now, Pelicans fans, sit down, listen, because what I'm about to tell you, it might hurt you or it might shock you. You guys had a dreadful season. From going into the play-in, playing the Lakers, at the end of the season, playing the Lakers, and you lost to the Lakers. Not once, but twice. Then you played the Lakers inside the in-season tournament, and I think you got knocked out by the Los Angeles Lakers. And all of the news was on Zion Williamson. Everybody said, Zion Williamson, this is his comeback. To be honest, I'm not going to sit here and debate about what's going to happen for Zion Williamson from now to the future. But I will tell you, Zion Williamson is a young athletic player. He is a fun player to watch. Now, I don't know what's going on with him in his life and his out of the NBA life. That's his decision. That's what he wants to do. But I want to tell you guys, I think it's time, and I know people are going to say it's too early for him, but it doesn't hurt to try it. It doesn't hurt to look around the corner for something else. But I will tell you this. I think it's time for Zion Williamson to leave New Orleans and to go into any other team out there. Because the reason why I say that, Zion Williamson is a young athletic player. He's a young player. He has a lot of great talent. And I feel like the Pelicans are just wasting it at this point. That's just my opinion. Zion Williamson, if he went to another team, regardless, whatever team he went on to, in the East or West, does not matter where he goes. As long as it's not the Flippers, we should be good. But, speaking of that, whatever team he goes on to, except for New Orleans or the Flippers, and moves on to another team, I think he will have more develop on another team. He will do great things in another team, in another jersey. I'm not going to sit here and say the Pelicans are wasting all his talent of him sitting on that bench, but I will say he keeps getting hurt every single season. Everybody says this is his comeback season. This is his comeback season. To be honest, Zion Williamson, you had a great season this year until you went down, I think, once or three times. And then after that, I have not seen the same Zion Williamson ever. Since 2019, you came in, if I'm correct. Everybody said Zion Williamson had great talent. He's going to be the next Michael Jordan. He's going to be the next crybaby. To be honest, he's not going to be the next nobody. Zion Williamson is his own player. He has his own rhythm on the court. And you know how big Zion Williamson is? Not because of his weight, because of his height. And if he's strong enough and he doesn't get hurt, I think he can use his size to get into the paint more often. But again, that's the thing about Zion. Zion Williamson, sometimes he is a dude that gets injured, and I'm not going to sit here and say it's very likely of him not getting hurt. It is very likely for this man to go into a paint and get hurt. You see what I mean about these players? Zion Williamson is a great player. I'm not going to say he has a great size to get into the paint, but I will tell you, he needs to use his size to get into the paint more often. If he's going against Kevin Durant, you got to own the paint. If you're going against the crybaby, that should be easy work for you. You can't sit here and say, I'm scared because I might get hurt. I might get injured. I might get owned in the paint by this player. But if you're going against somebody like Nikola Jokic or Victor, now that's a little competition right there. If you're going against somebody like Joel Embiid, now that's a great size, to be honest. I feel like that's the man you can handle in the paint. Not going to sit here and say no, but if you maintain your height and your size and you stop getting hurt, I do think you will be the face of the NBA. Or maybe you'll be the face of that team like you are right now on the Pelicans. But if you go to a team like the New York Knicks, You're going to be like the third man. You're going to be like the second man of the New York Knicks. Because you got Jalen Brunson, you got Julius Randle is the face right now as the New York Knicks, if I'm correct. But to sit here and say that you're the face of the Pelicans for the season to years to come, oh, buddy, I feel bad for you. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say that I won't be a Pelicans fan if Zion Williamson leaves. CJ McCollum, this man, if I'm correct, requested a trade when he was on the Portland Trailblazers with Dame Adala. And look what he did now. Now he's on the Pelicans, and now he's trying to lead his team to go to the third round. But he got knocked out in round 1. It's not going to happen because you're playing against a young, athletic Thunder team. Now, I know there's talks around going everywhere, and that's how it is. It's medium. But to be honest, let's move on to the Thunder side. The Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, I don't know if a lot of people are talking about them, but I'm here to tell you, and I'm here to sit you guys straight down. I'll tell you this. This team has talent. If it is not this team here, what team is it next? The Nuggets? Is it the Timberwolves? Who is the second or third team in the West? The Phoenix Suns. Everybody said the Phoenix Suns were a scary duo, right? They are not the scary duo. They are the easy duo, is what I call them. They're the worst duo. They're the worst big three I've ever seen in the NBA. Worse than the Brooklyn Nets days with Kevin Durant and the Honey Bun. I don't know what's worse, the Brooklyn Nets days of Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving and the Honey Bun, or the Phoenix Suns, Bradley the Bum Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker. I don't know what's worse. And you want to sit here and just say that the Phoenix Suns were a scary duo, then the Thunder, then the Nuggets, then the Lakers, then the Timberwolves, and then all these other teams in the West. But now, the Thunder is the face of a young team. This team has long ways to go. They have long ways to develop. But the main guy that everybody's focused on right now on the Thunder is SGA and Chad. Those are the two main players. Now, it's a team effort. All of the Williams on that team, I don't know how many teams of Williams they have, to be honest. I think it's 3 or 4. But regardless, this team, nobody thought they were going to be the number 1 seed in the West. Nobody thought they can beat the Pelicans. Nobody thought they can beat the Nuggets. Nobody thought they can win the number 1 seed in the West. And look where we are today, sitting here. We're almost into May, and it's the playoffs. This was a great game. This was a competitive game. This was a great game. The Pelicans are going to look forward for next season and next season to come. But the Thunder is going to have their moment and they're going to have their shine. Because you know why? This team is fun to watch. I can't talk about how much they are an impactful team. They stick together on the court, win or lose. But they are going to take it. They're not going to ask. They're going to take it. You know, I would love for this team to go to the NBA Finals. And everybody thinks that this team's going to choke round 2 or round 3. I just want to point this out to people. The Thunder, they're going to face the Dallas Mavericks or the Flippers in round 2. Alright? I just want to point that out to people right now. I don't know if anybody knows that, but I'm saying that right now. If the Flippers or the Dallas Mavericks win that team, or those two teams win that game, the Thunder's going to have to face either of those players in that team. And to be honest, I hope it's the Dallas Mavericks. I said this before in my video yesterday or the day after. I'm pissed at these refs of that game. Now I hope tomorrow come out with better energy and better actions for this game. Because I really want to see a Luka and SGA battling it out on the court. Who wants to see PG-13 in the honey bun guard SGA and Chad and all of the Williamsons. I know for a fact that will be a good playoff picture round. But to sit here and say that the Thunder's not going to win that game or win that series, who knows what's going to happen? Nobody knows. Everybody thinks it's going to be a sweep for the Thunder. To be honest, if it's the Thunder, Avs, who you going for? If it's Thunder, Flippers, you guys already know who I'm going for. Thunder. Like, you got to paint the picture out. Not everything is going to be 100%. Everybody thought the Pelicans were going to get bounced out in the first round. They sweep the Pelicans. They somehow in some way sweep the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram wasn't 100%. Zion Williamson wasn't even 100%. This man didn't even step on the court for the playoffs, but he played in the play-in. And you want to sit here and debate about the Thunder's not that good of a team. Please enlighten me how these Thunder is not making a change in the NBA. I said this before. Thunder has talent. And if this team gets more talent in the future from now till next season and the season after that and the season after that, this team could be a scary team. This team could be a threat in the West. And they're quiet right now. And I said this before. Everyone's going to talk about it years to come. And I'm saying this loud and clear. I'm the first man that talks about each team in the NBA. Playoffs and play-in. Regular season. Thunder, you did good. Pelicans, you did good. But you ended your season yesterday. This was a low-scoring game. Very, very, very good game. I can't sit here and talk about how much this game was. The Pelicans were going out there playing for their playoff life, backs to the wall, and they were clawing and scratching and kicking and everything they can. But the Thunder kept on punching them back and forth and saying, nope, you're not winning this. I want to sweep you guys and be over with you. And that's what they certainly did. And to be honest, I watched this game pretty good, but not as much as I thought I would. I only watched it until probably the third or fourth, or maybe the first and second half. That's it. And then after that, simple as that. This was a very good game. I watched the game, just not fully. So, yeah. Thunder, have a lot of rest. You guys did good last night. And you guys will face the Flippers or the Mavs. So, yeah. But yeah, other than that, man, these are two great games. And let's move on to the last game. Let's go! Woo! All right. Now. Calm down, Flipper fans. Or calm down, Flipper fans. Calm down, Flaker fans. Calm down. Sit down. I want to tell you this loud and clear. You're saying you're the chosen one coming down from 3-0. Nobody's ever came back down from 3-0, right? Crybaby's gonna do it? Well, let me tell you this loud and clear, everybody. Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray are the best two duos right now in the NBA. The best two Nuggets right now. There's nobody better on the Nuggets than those two players. When those two players are on the floor, it is over. It is rhapsody for those teams. But when Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic are on the bench, you still gotta handle other two players. You gotta handle Porter, and you gotta handle Aaron Gordon. It's basically the Nuggets cannot stop winning. If you gotta stop two players on the bench, good luck standing two players on the floor. When two players are off, two players are on. You cannot stop all of them. Not all players can be gone. And Flaker fans, I was talking to my friend last night. I was checking up with him. I was asking him. I was like, "You good? You got tears, right? Are you crying?" Let me say this. What makes you think that you can beat the Nuggets? What makes you think that you're the chosen one to come back down from 3-0? What makes you think Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Porter, and Aaron Gordon want to get on that plane and fly back to Los Angeles with you? No. They said, no, you know what? We're going to end this right now. And they said, we're playing chess, not checkers. That's what they said. And I'm happy that the flippers are out. Now, Laker fans, I'm going to get to you here in a little bit, but just relax. Let me get to the winners first. Aaron Gordon, Porter, DeAndre Ayton, Nikola Jokic, and Jamal Murray. Applause to them. Applause to them. The Lakers played good, but the Nuggets played them out. Jamal Murray he proved it. I play checkers, not chess. Wherever the saying goes. I play chess, I play not. Whatever the case may be. Jamal Murray had that wide open shot to win the game. Why didn't the Lakers shut that paint down? Anthony Davis went out. He balled out. He did what he had to do. The Lakers did an amazing game. But they are not called the Los Angeles Lakers. They are called the Los Angeles Flakers. Los Angeles Fakers. That's what they're good for, and that's what their name should be. Lakers. Let me say this. You cannot guard Jamal Murray. You're nowhere near Jamal Murray's level. You cannot guard Nikola Jokic. You're nowhere near Nikola Jokic's game. You can't guard Josh Porter. Nowhere near Josh Porter's game. You can't guard Aaron Gordon. You're nowhere near Aaron Gordon's game. This team went from a team that everybody thought they were done for, and I said that too last season. Then I started watching them this season, and I said to myself, how can you not hate the Nuggets? How can I hate the Nuggets? How can I hate them? I can't hate them. They have great talent, a great player that came from overseas in the NBA, and he's just making the Nuggets a bigger brand than they are. This is a great team. I need everybody in the NBA to appreciate Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, because there will never, ever be another Jamal Murray and another Nikola Jokic. Everybody wants to talk about Joel Embiid and Nikola. Why didn't nobody talk about Anthony Davis and Nikola? We all know how Anthony Davis was owning Nikola Jokic in the paint this playoffs. We all know that. But can we talk about, and the fact is that Nikola Jokic was owning the Lakers instead of Anthony Davis? Because to be honest, man, I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. Those two players have talent. To be honest, I really do think they will be the NBA champs years to come. Nobody can stop them. If you can't beat them, join them. Isn't that the saying going around in the NBA? If you can't beat them, join them? Isn't that what Kevin Durant said? If I can't beat the Warriors, why can't I join the Warriors? You know? So, that's just, I need everybody to think about that in the NBA. Can they and will they win NBA Finals from now to years to come? I don't know. I don't know about that. To be honest, for me, I will say yes. For me, yes. But is there going to be another player like Nikola Jokic coming into the NBA? Except for Joel, except for Chad, and all of the players that came from overseas to the NBA? We got to wait and see what's going to happen. To be honest, I would love to see another player that is like Nikola Jokic and competes with Nikola. And everybody wants to say Victor. To be honest, Victor is a young player and he's developing in the NBA. So, do you want to sit here and say that Nikola is going to own the NBA from years to come? I think he will. I think he will own the season to years to come. If there's not another player in the NBA that comes from overseas. Because we already got Victor. And again, Victor's developing in the NBA. So, yeah. But I want to say this loud and clear now to the Los Angeles Lakers side. Let's flip over to the Los Angeles Lakers side. Your season came to an end. your season is over. Your season has been over since basically the first game of the Nuggets. The Lakers fans are sad. The Nuggets beating you 11 straight until game 4 in Los Angeles. The Nuggets have beaten you up 11 straight until the Lakers won that one game. You Laker fans are very, very, very funny. The Nuggets, let me tell you that, let me flashback for you guys. Lakers swept you last season. Understandable, okay? This season, NBA ring, they beat you. Kobe night, they beat you. Playoff time, they beat you. And most recently, not recently, but when the crybaby act like he's better than Michael Jordan beat you. All those games, they've beaten you. And now they beat you. They didn't sweep you, they beat you. The Denver Nuggets own the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I know people are probably shocked at me saying that, but it is true. Anthony Davis did what he had to do. Anthony Davis showed up and showed out. And Laker fans got to be happy of him doing that, right? Am I wrong or am I right? Anthony Davis showed up and showed out. But Laker fans are probably not happy of the way this season turned out for them. I'm happy the Lakers got knocked out first round, so people can stop talking about the Los Angeles Lakers. The Nuggets did what they had to do. They came in, they handled business, then they're going to another team. Now we're excited for the Timberwolves Nuggets. I will be talking about that when round 2 comes in. So, yeah. But we got some unfortunate news. Well, not unfortunate news, but 2 news that came out last night or this morning. Darvin Ham is getting fired, is what people are telling me. And some unfortunate news again. The crybaby might sign a 3-year contract to come stay with the Lakers. I know people are shocking me saying that. Regardless if you know or not, he is gonna stay. And he has until July or June, something like that, 29th. I forgot, I didn't read it fully, but I heard that he will come and probably stay with the Lakers 3 more years in the NBA. The reason why he might stay with the Lakers is because, first off, his son is coming to the NBA. He's going to try to go into the NBA draft in 2025. Now, I have one thing to say to you guys. Do you guys really want that player or his son to come in the NBA and play for you guys? To be honest, he sucks. And I wanted to say this since the day he went to college. He sucks. He's a horrible player. LaMelo Ball is going to be better than him. Lonzo Ball is better than him. And I know what people are going to say. Let him develop. Time, it just gets you better. To be honest, even if he comes out and acts like he's like his father and acts like he's going to be better than his dad or the same way as his dad, he sucks. He sucks. He's a horrible player on the court. He has no chemistry on the court. He has nothing to show that he's better than any of these other players in college. And to sit here and watch him play, it hurts. I never watched him play, but I know that he sucks. I watched videos of him when he played, just 1 or 2, and I turned it off. He sucks as a player. And to sit here and say the Lakers are going to structure the crybaby's contract, it hurts me, and it probably hurts Laker fans. And it hurts the fake Laker fans. I'm here to tell you guys, you will be stressed out for 3 more years or 4 more years or whatever the case may be. I'm here to tell you that he is staying as a Los Angeles Lakers. There's no way in my mind that he's leaving to go to the Golden State Warriors. There's no way. And I know what people are going to say. What if he goes to another team in the NBA? He's not. He's going to go with the Lakers. The Lakers are going to do what he wants. Because the Lakers are literally trying to save their season and their championship years. They don't want to be another team that's terrible. They had one superstar. He retired. Well, actually, they had many of them. And now they're sitting here saying that they want to apparently restructure his contract. To be honest, I'm not going to say that I saw this coming. I talked about it like a few months ago, I think, if I'm correct, that he might stay. But I don't know why people are making this such a big deal when it's not. He's staying as a Laker, and there's no way in my mind that he's going to move on to another team. Lakers is an iconic franchise team. What other team does he want to play for? The Warriors? You think Steph Curry has more shoulders for you to carry? Like, he's not going to carry... He's already carrying Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. What makes you think he's going to carry you next? Like, leave Steph Curry alone out of this. And I know what he's going to say next. I know what Laker fans are going to say next. And fake Laker fans are going to say next. You can't beat him, join him. I already know what's going to happen. He's staying as a Laker. And regardless, if he can't beat the Nuggets, then maybe it's not for you to beat the Nuggets. That's the only team that the Lakers cannot beat. And to be honest, I'm really happy the Lakers are down in this series. I'm happy the Lakers are out of this season. I want to ask you this one more time. Laker fans and fake Laker fans. Enjoy being with the Los Angeles Lakers, but I will tell you, Darvin Ham will not be a Laker next season. There's reports coming out of him saying he's not going to be a Laker next season. Lakers, you can breathe with fresh air because Darvin Ham will be fired. I guarantee I will not see Darvin Ham as a head coach next season. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm here to tell you, and I'm here to point you guys straight and tell you that Darvin Ham is not a Laker next season. He's not going to be the next head coach. To be honest, I don't know who's going to be the next head coach. What I don't get in my brain is why did the Lakers fire Darvin? Why did the Lakers fire Frank Vogel instead of keeping him? You should have kept him because he won a championship, and you didn't fire Darvin Ham a long time before the season even started. I don't know why the Phoenix Suns are firing Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel is a great head coach. Maybe it's not Frank Vogel's fault. It's the team's fault. Regardless, whoever the Lakers' new head coach is, congratulations to you. And hopefully you get the Lakers back to where they were from years to come. Okay? But other than that, Laker fans, Los Angeles Loser fans, and Los Angeles Laker fans, you had your moment, you had your shine, but now I think it's over, and we're going to look on for next season. I'm not mad, I'm not happy, but all I'm going to say is, let's go Denver in the next series. Great series, great game, alright? But, yeah. My friends out there, and my friend, I feel with you. I really do. But to sit here and say that the Lakers are going to come back from a 3-0 deficit, please tell me you're joking. Please tell me you're joking. Because Nikola Jokic doesn't want to go to Game 7. Just want to point that out. So, yeah. But other than that, guys, I'm going to give you guys my Round 1 NBA prediction. Please, again, guys, like, subscribe, comment down below. Please tell me, guys, what your guys' favorite team is. And tell me what team do you think will win the series. And tell me what your guys' favorite team is. Let's go, New York. New York, stand up. All right. Enough of that. Jalen Brunson. You guys know I'm sticking with my New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart. OG Anunoby, and all of the New York Knicks players and all the New York Knicks fans. Show up and show out. I will be at this game. I cannot wait for this game to start. Now, I'm going to say this loud and clear to everybody. Joel Embiid, you know I'm a huge fan of you. You know how much I talk about you. But let me tell you this loud and clear. You might want to leave Philadelphia because it's not going to end up right for you. You are going to be leaving this series. You're getting bounced out in the first round. Just like Anthony Davis, just like Kevin Durant. And Joel Embiid's going to be there too. And just like Zion Williamson, you are going to be sitting on the sidelines. You are not, and I'm saying this loud and clear, the New York Knicks are not going to go down to Philadelphia. They don't want to play in Philadelphia. They want to stay home and relax like everybody else in the NBA does when they finish round one. So they can focus on the next opponent. I'm taking New York Knicks in this. You guys already know that I'm rolling with these New York Knicks. I've been a diehard New York Knicks fan since I've been a fan of the NBA. You guys know how much I talk about the NBA. You guys know how much fans I have in the NBA. Lakers, Knicks, Philadelphia, Celtics, and a bunch of other teams out there. I don't have just one team. But to sit here and say that the New York Knicks are going to go to a game 6 or to a game 7, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. The New York Knicks are going to come out here, show up and show out, and close this series up so they can face their next opponent. Jalen Brunson, I need you to go out there and drop 50 tonight. I need you to go out there and drop whatever you can to get a win in New York in Madison Square Garden. I can't wait. I'm going to this game. It'll be exciting. It'll be jam-packed. The fans are going to go out there support. And that's what I love about New York. Their fan base will never stop talking. Their fan base will keep talking even if they get bounced out in the first round. They will non-stop talk. And that's what I love about New York. So, all I'm saying is, will you shut the New York Knicks up? 76ers fans, will you shut the New York Knicks up in this game? And if you want to win this game, you got to have Tyrese Maxey, you have to have Joel Embiid, and you have to have Kelly Oubre, and you have to have Kyle Lowry go off. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm stoked. It's going to be an exciting game. But we all know that the New York Knicks are going to pull out a win. Somehow, in some way. Again, Jalen Brunson's not playing chess. He's playing checkers. That's what he's doing, and that's what he wants to do. That's just his words, not mine. Well, to be honest, I'm just saying that. But to be honest, I don't know what he's thinking. Nobody knows what a great player is thinking on the court when they want to win. They're probably like, we're going to put a show on for this crowd. So, they're going to do it. Joel Embiid, Jalen Brunson, go out there and do a show for me. Do a show for the crowd. That's all I ask for, because this will be a great game. Knicks are going to win this series. Let's go, New York. Stand up. All right. Now, this game here. Nobody thought this was a good series. Right? Nobody thought this was a good series. To be honest, to sit here and tell you that this series was fun, I'm here to tell you that the Orlando Magic's not going nowhere. The Orlando Magic is staying in this series, one way or another. But I will tell you, and I'm not going to be wrong this time, the Cavs are going to come out and they're going to win. I don't know how, I don't know why, but they will come out here and win. Okay? I heard what Donovan Mitchell said in the next press conference. He said something about we need to do better. And you need to do better. Because let me tell you this, Donovan Mitchell, Spider Mitchell. If you get bounced out in the first round, I guarantee it. Before you go into that locker room, you're going to request a trade. Before the season even ended. Before the season even started. I don't see you in a Cavs jersey next season. I don't. Regardless if you stay in a Cavs jersey or not, and if you get bounced out in the first round, you're going to have your first class to another team in the NBA. And people talk about super teams. Why can't Donovan Mitchell build a super team around him? He's a great player. He has a great talent. Let him do what he wants. I kind of want him to have a super team, just to say he had one. Regardless if it's going to be in a Cavs uniform, or regardless if it's going to be in a New York Knicks uniform, or maybe a Lakers uniform. Whatever jersey he's going to put on next season, or if he's going to put on the same jersey as he was this year, build a super team around you, bro. You need one. You have that kind of talent. Not to say you don't have a super team. Darius Garland's a great player. He is. Don't get me wrong. But you want to put Max Strus and say, yeah, that's your super team? The Cavs are a good team. Sit here and say that Donovan Mitchell's a super team guy? I don't see Donovan Mitchell as a team, super team, you know? I don't see that. I want to, I just don't see it. Maybe when he gets more developed and which he is, when he has more talent around him, then I see him will build a super team. Maybe when he gets to Kevin Durant status or Anthony Davis status, then maybe he will have a super team one way or another. Because we all know what he did in Utah. So, can't sit here and say that he doesn't deserve super teams. I do think strongly hard that he deserves one. So, yeah. And just imagine how much wins Donovan Mitchell would have with that super team. Now, I know everyone is talking about super teams in the past with, you know, Kevin Durant joining the Brooklyn Nets, Anthony Davis joining the Lakers, you know, and SGA joining the Thunder, which, to be honest, that's not a super team. But can't everybody think that is a super team? I mean, they're young. But to sit here and say that that's not a super team, I mean, they just swept the Pelicans. And the Pelicans are not a super team. Not in my eyes, at least. Maybe the Pelicans fans, that is a super team for them. Denver Nuggets, that is a super team. Years to come. And you can't sit here and say Orlando can't be a super team. They're still developing. They're still a young team, too. The Cavs, they deserve a super team. But do I think with Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland? It's hard. It's hard. So, gotta think about it. But I'm still going to be sticking with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell, go out here, show up and show out. Darius Garland, show up and show out. So, yeah. Alright, now this game here. Now, the Bucks, their backs are to the walls. Now, let's calm down here for a little bit, alright? I'm sticking with the Bucks. Do I think they're going to come down from 3-1? Doesn't hurt to try. If the Bucks lose this game, Bucks fans, I'm here to tell you, and I'm not 100% on this, I'm probably 50-50 on this. Giannis and Damian Lillard might request a trade. Just might. Most importantly, everyone's focused on Damian Lillard. Giannis too. Nobody's focused on Giannis because Giannis thinks that he's going to be a Buck for life. I don't see him as a Buck for life. I don't see that coming. I would love for him to be a Bucks for life, but I don't see it because of what's going around in the issue of the Bucks organization. They lose to a Pacers team that's a young team that just made it to the playoffs from years to come. That's sad if they get knocked out in the first round. You have all these superstars, right? In the NBA first round, you have Kevin Durant, you have Donovan Mitchell, you have Joel Embiid, and you have Giannis. Wiped out in the first round. Everyone's going to say this is not a good NBA Finals run. No one's going to watch the playoffs this year. It's still here. It's still fun. Just because you see all these old players getting knocked out in the first round doesn't mean the NBA is fun anymore. It just means that these young players have more energy than these old players. And Giannis is young, very young. So you can't sit here and say that Giannis is going to get wiped in the first round. So got to think about it. Giannis, if you get swept in the first, well, not swept. If you lose in the first round, are you going to request a trade? Dame Adala, are you going to request a trade? Because everybody had their eyes on you this season. And regardless if you stay as a Buck this season with Giannis or you move on to another team, you had a good season this year. And I know nobody wanted Doc Rivers as a head coach. And if the Bucks lose this series, Doc Rivers is getting fired. We all know that. Doc Rivers, Darvin Ham, and Frank Vogel got fired this season. And the Bucks had 3 coaches. 3. So that's the worst one. And you want to sit here and say that the Bucks are going to win with Frank Vogel, with Doc Rivers? Good luck. You think Doc Rivers can bring a championship to Milwaukee? Good luck. Bucks fans, I'm really crossing my fingers for you guys to win this game tonight. Because if you win this game tonight, the series is 2-3, and you got to go back to Indiana. Hopefully, tie that series up. So, and then force a game 7 in your hands, and it's a win-win playing back in Milwaukee. So, yeah. Can we at least have one game go to game 7? Just for the atmosphere, just for everybody. Maybe it's going to be in this series, maybe in round 2 of the series, or maybe we might have a game 7 in the Flippers game. Because we all know that we're not having it in Philadelphia and New York. We all know that we're not having it in Cavs and Orlando. Maybe we might have it for the Pacers Bucks, or maybe we might have it for the Flippers and Dallas Mavericks. I'm just pulling my facts out for that. So, yeah. And Tyrese Haliburton, if you somehow in some way manage to win in Milwaukee, applause to you. I was talking all my smack on you, and you were backing it up. I'm not gonna sit here and apologize. There's nothing to apologize about. You still, the reason why you're winning these games, not by luck, not because of Siakam, it's not because of the refs. You're earning this because you're showing up and showing out. Now, do I think the Pacers can go all the way? Man, just because they got knocked out in the season tournament doesn't mean that they can't bring an NBA Finals to Indiana. You never know. You never know. But do you think you can beat the Cavs? Do you think you really can beat the Celtics? Do you think you really can beat the Knicks? Gotta wait and see. Cross your fingers if you can beat them. You do. You gotta cross your fingers and hopefully you can bring a win to Indiana. Oh, it's all on you, Tyrese Haliburton. It's all on you. But it's not just you, it's the whole team. So, again, are you playing chess or are you playing checkers? What you gotta think. But, yeah, this is gonna be a good game. I got Bucks winning this game. I got Bucks coming back from 3-1. Hopefully they can, force a game 7 in the Pacers' hands. Or maybe in their hands. So, yeah. But guys, that is it from me. You guys tell me who's going to win these games today. And you guys tell me who's going to force a game 7 in round 1. Round 2, can't wait. Round 2, we already know who we're getting. Timberwolves Nuggets. If Knicks win tonight, they might face Cavs or Orlando or Celtics. So, again, all these teams are playing chess, not checkers. We all gotta wait and see what's gonna happen later today. But guys, that is it for me. I will see you guys in the next one. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me guys what your guys' favorite team is. Peace out.